you. I'm Kristen Muller, Director of Peters Valley. If you've never been here before, it's this amazing place that is, we occupy about 28 buildings from the National Park Service, and we've been operating for 54 years, teaching all sorts of craft and having people like Harvey be part of it and help us build it. So I've known Harvey for just about 15 years. He was one of the people who interviewed me. Yeah, he was scary with his socks, asking me questions. I was like, where is this guy? Asking me
Kamiko!
Yeah, Kamiko socks. And it's just been amazing to get to know this creative soul who always fosters everyone's dreams, and you've helped so many people make their art and find their way. You've helped us with the studios so that people can enjoy their time and have the proper tools. But aside from that, which is amazing, and I thank you so much, I've always just watched you and wonder, like, incredible creativity. He is not just a woodturner. You didn't pay me for this, by the way. I just want to say it because I interviewed him for an hour and a half, and it could have been 5 hours because it was such an interesting conversation. Because I think he just approached things as a maker without all the nonsense that universities put on you and art historians put on you and curators put on you to explain what the work is about. It's about living and experiencing and being creative and imaginative and playful. And every time I talk to you, I just see joy in your eye. I think one of my favorite things was when you took the automata class, and if you don't know what that is, it's all those animated toys that move, that you wind and whirligig. And he was out in the parking lot like, let me show you this thing. Oh my God. And he made this thing that reticulated and moved, and it was just amazing. So having been at Harvey's house, I had seen his studio setup that not only was immaculate and not overly large, a pretty small space, honestly, like 10 by 10 area with this lathe that he retrofitted and used his engineering mind to make magic in and kind of alter the world of woodturners who like to make things, how thin can I make it, make a platter, make a hollow thing. And Harvey's like, yeah, I can do better. And he starts perforating and creating things that articulate in a way that most woodturners sort of scratch their heads and go, how did he do that? But then he takes Kumiko, this shoji screen making technique of these little pieces that has a long tradition and it's super strict. And he says, I'm gonna find a new way to do this. And he starts integrating wood turning and sculpture and composition into these wall pieces. And they just blow your mind because it's hard to do and it takes a lot of patience. And here's this man with this energy, because he's a little bit of a spaz. and he can sit there fussing with the details, right? So I just thought, let's bring all this body of work together. But he doesn't just stick with wood because he doesn't follow the rules. Harvey does what Harvey does, right? So he starts with plexiglass, and then he integrates, and it just keeps going. So I know it's going to keep going because you're not going to stop this. Yeah, you're going to keep going. And today we bring together probably, how long have you been doing this? 20 years?
1995.
1995. Not a long time, right? You might have been.
Not my life.
No, 1995 is like 27 years ago, 28 years ago. And I think you have outshined so many people who've dedicated their life to this that it deserves the accolade of congratulations. This is beautiful. Thank you so much. But anyway, the one thing I wanted to say is that Fiona was here, Fiona, Harvey's amazing wife, helping to install, fussing over the details. And I said, what's it like to wake up next to Harvey every morning? This man full of ideas, or what's it like?
Well, the thing that I can tell you about the thing I can tell you about Harvey is like walking down the street with him is like walking with a wind-up doll, because in his head it's like, I can hear him making the next piece. He'll let it go home and just put together, because he's figured it all out in his head. And he spends enormous amounts of time just figuring all that stuff out. And you can watch it disappoint him and please him and excite him by his face as he's going through his life. Because his head is just always about that. And it's frustrating some days. More days it's joyous. And always it's incredibly impressive. I'm just awe-inspired by what goes on in that guy's head.
But you don't want to live there.
That's what I have you for.
You know, I will say, Harvey, we talk about that at work because artists are like that. We don't stop thinking and iterating, and we exhaust ourselves, and the people around us are amazingly patient. So, you know, it's really great. Do you want to say something?
What I want to say is, first I want to thank Kristen and the Valley for giving me this opportunity.
It's so well deserved. Oh my gosh.
You know, 15 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. And also want to thank Emily, who put the catalog together, and Erica, who was also assisting in it, and the Valley was supportive. Because I said I said yes to this, and then I said, yeah, I don't know. I just was going to back out. I knew what kind of work this took. But Emily says, I'll be there for you. And here we are.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We would like to thank our sponsors for making programs like this possible. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to receive more like it in the future.